My name is Carson. Welcome to Thrifty Garage, a channel where we do everyday repairs, how-tos, and reviews. And in today's video, we'll be doing a review on this Gooseneck hitch lock. This is a two-part system. Okay, well, here we've got the Knox Locks, knoxlocks.com. Currently they're actually on sale for $299 for this entire set. I believe that comes with the locks and the mechanism, I guess you could call it. So I put this on my trailer. I'll show you some videos of that. Really easy setup and install. We've got the set bolt lock washer, which is what this uses in order to lock onto the trailer. So you loosen up the set bolt. You loosen up the lock nut, then you remove the bolt, then you install the bolt again with the new yellow washer that is supplied with this kit, and then you tighten the lock nut. Works great, really easy install, and really easy to set up. So you can see here, these are a very basic rudimentary system. We've got a large hinge here on the one side, welded on to, I believe this is 3/16 inch steel, very heavy duty, and then we've got a clasp here on the end, which is pretty common lock for trailers. And this is a very secure way, these puck locks are a very secure way to lock. Works really well. This is for the set bolt. You wrap that around the set bolt, and that goes on the upper portion of the gooseneck. And then obviously this larger one is for the lower portion of the gooseneck, where the mechanism is. Again, same thing. We've got a large hinge welded on here, welded in so the pin can't be punched out. Same thing on this side, and we're welded all the way around. Really heavy duty steel construction. Only way to break into this is going to be, oh wow, that was loud. If it were me breaking into this, I would take a grinder here or here, and we'll probably have to do it on both, and drop the pin through. You're not going to do that without making a lot of noise, so this is going to be a pretty secure method. After doing some additional research, I actually found a video that Knox Locks put out where they actually cut the entire hinge off the back side and try using a crowbar to pry this unit open. And with the clamshell design and the way the puck lock holds it all together, they actually couldn't break it open. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do this test on my unit. One disadvantage: weight. But with any good lock, this is what you got there. You're going to have increased cost for some luxury materials, or you're going to have to do something heavy like this where it's steel construction. I get nervous when my trailer's on a job site. I worry about it walking away, and this is a great way for me to secure my asset. And aside from being heavy, it's perfect. Lock this up. And one thing I really like about this is the fact that I can drop all this in here, and I can put it all in one unit, and I can put this in my toolbox, and it can sit there until I need it, and then when I need it, I can hook it on the trailer and leave it there. Some guys actually use these, and they just leave them on all the time on their set bolts. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want it rattling around. I think they've got some sort of rubber thing available so that it doesn't rub off the paint. But you gotta remove one lock anyways. For me, I might as well just remove both and put them in my toolbox until I need to lock it up, and then I've got it. Let's talk a little bit about these puck locks. Here in front of me, I've got the Knox Locks, the one they provided, as well as a Gus Hill lock. This Gus Hill lock came with my tongue trailer lock. I've got separate videos on that. And then here we've got the Knox Locks. Both of these have a different key style design, This set on the Fort Knox locks came with 2 puck locks, and these are upgraded to the Cobra 7 locking cylinder. So the Cobra 7 is a tubular cylinder, so it's round instead of a traditional keyed style lock. If you haven't seen any videos from Lockpicking Lawyer or Bosnian Bill, you must be hiding under a rock. They produce some of the most mesmerizing videos that just about anybody could waste hours away watching. Anyway, the Cobra 7 is supposed to be one of the more secure lock styles, at least when it comes to picking resistance, as Lockpicking Lawyer would say. The Cobra 7 locking cylinder also can be upgraded to the Medco lock, which increases the security level to a much higher lock picking ability.
Why am I saying this is one of my favorite puck locks? To remove this core, we just loosen this screw up a little bit, and the whole apparatus comes out. Then we can press down on this little lug, and you can see that the core of this lock is just a standard T-handle core. As such, it can be replaced with any standard T-handle core. And there's some really nice ones made. There's ones made by Medico, there's ones made by Abloy.
So I will say that Fort Knox Locks offers a variety of different options which can be seen on the website. I think upgrades from $40 as high as $120 for the lock set. And so what I'm going to do actually is, because of this design style, on the back side here we've got a much wider opening. So I'm actually going to steal these 2 Fort Knox locks and put them on my enclosed trailer. When I did this initial Gus Hill lock video, I ordered 3 of these, or maybe I ordered 4 of these. One came with the trailer tongue lock, and then I ordered 3 extra for each of the trailer doors, 2 on the back and 1 on the side. Unfortunately, this does not fit that lock on the side, so I'm going to give this a test out, try this on the rear trailer door. I've only got 2 of them, but I'd like to lock, I've only been locking one of the bar locks, so I'd like to lock both of those. I've got these on the back. If I've got 2 of these, I can put 2 on the back. I didn't realize when I ordered these they actually came with this wider lock cylinder, so I'm going to give that a shot. So that's my plan, is I'm going to be using these Fort Knox locks, which are more secure, more upgraded, and I'll be using them for my day-to-day use on the enclosed trailer. And then I will be using the Gus Hill lock on the Fort Knox locks, because that's more of an occasional use. Usually I've got that at my yard and it's safe and secure. When it's on a job site, I'll be able to pull these out. They're kind of a secondary backup lock in that regard. I have much more valuable items in my enclosed trailer. Obviously, the Gooseneck trailer is very valuable, but there's also a much less potential risk for theft in general. So that's my plan moving forward with the locks. A little bit more about these locking cylinders. So as we talked about, we've got the Cobra 7. So this Cobra 7 is a tubular design. We've got those pins around the side. It has a ball bearing in there to prevent it from being drilled out. And a lot more security options and features in that. This Gus Hill lock is just your traditional keyed style lock. So this Gus Hill lock is just your traditional house key style. These are a lot easier to pick and not quite as pick resistant. I will say though, the gold match is a little bit better. The Gus Hill ones kind of give you some nice contrast, but well, that's another thing that I noticed after installing these on my trailer. I really like the fact that they are bright yellow, because when that gooseneck is hanging out and it's not hooked up to a vehicle, it's kind of, you know, not only an eyesore, but it also is something you might bump into. With these being so bright and yellow, I don't have to worry about that now, of somebody running into it. It's very marked well now, I guess you could say. Thanks for watching this Thrifty Garage review on the Fort Knox lock. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And thanks for watching Thrifty Garage. We'll see you on the next one. This is a 2-part system.